The Canon EOS R6 Mark III is due to be announced on Thursday, November the 6th at 1 a.m. in the morning Toronto time, 6 a.m. London time, and 7 a.m. Central European time. Most of the specs have already been leaked, most except frame rates and the sensor. Does the Canon EOS R6 Mark III get a backside illuminated sensor, a stacked sensor, or a standard Canon full frame sensor? Will Canon increase the readout speed? Well, an anonymous source has come forward. Click subscribe and we'll get right to it. And please check your subscription. We've been told that YouTube is unsubscribing some of our viewers. Hi, I'm Simon, your friendly sleep-deprived Canon EOS R6 Mark III specification addict. It's been a busy few weeks with all but just a few Canon EOS R6 Mark III specifications not yet leaked. We've been told that the Canon EOS R6 Mark III will get a boost in resolution to 34.2 megapixels, of which 32 megapixels will be available in photo mode. But lacking in the leaks have been the type of sensor that we get as well as the frame rates. The digic accelerator chip found in the Canon EOS R5 Mark II has also been left off the specification list. Is Canon trying to save money by not including the digic accelerator chip, by not giving us a stacked sensor? Well, an anonymous source has come forward stating that the Canon EOS R6 Mark III won't indeed be getting a stacked sensor. And this revelation may annoy some people. But when we look over all the specifications delivered in the EOS R6 Mark III, we can't say that Canon's crippling the camera. The opposite is true. OpenGate, Canon Log 2, abandoning 24 megapixels for 32 megapixels, including a CF Express Type B card slot, H.265, H.264, all intra, long GOP, and an improved autofocus system. But if true, is this a good thing? The Canon EOS R5 Mark II got a stacked sensor, and many are very happy with that, myself inclusive. But there was one problem with that stacked sensor. The Canon EOS R5 Mark II delivered more noise than the Mark I at high ISO when shooting in low light. This was odd given that a stacked sensor delivers less noise at high ISO. This is due to the architecture of moving the circuitry from the front of the chip to the back, allowing more room to gather light. So what went wrong? Well, nothing really. You see, what Canon did was significantly reduce the readout speed on the R5 series from 16.3 milliseconds on the Mark I to 6.3 milliseconds on the Mark II. That's the exact same readout speed as we see in the Canon EOS R3. R3, despite having twice the resolution, increase the readout speed and you bring back noise. I would much prefer a stacked sensor, but if Canon doesn't increase the readout speed too much, we should not see a material difference in noise at high ISO. Now, if this anonymous source is correct, then the readout speed, well, can't change materially much from the Mark I. And I don't really think we need to. The Mark I had a pretty good readout speed, and rolling shutter wasn't, well, that bad. And if you really need a camera that doesn't deliver much in terms of rolling shutter, well, then you can look to the Canon EOS R5 Mark II, the R3 or the R1, or on Sony with their A9 Mark III, with a global shutter sensor with a 0-second readout speed. What do you think? Now, do you happen to have any information that can validate or contradict what this anonymous source has said? Well, if so, please reach out to me at simondyates@gmail.com, and I promise to keep your identity secret. Our viewers would be much interested to know if what we're being told here by this anonymous source is actually true or not. Now, it is November. It is November the 1st, and if you're stateside, then you're probably gearing up for Thanksgiving. Maybe you're inviting a lot of friends and family over. Maybe you're booking your tickets and trying to get the best ticket price to fly out to see family and friends, or maybe you're doing a destination event. Black Friday is what, a day or two after Thanksgiving? No, it's the day after. That's right, because Thanksgiving falls on the 4th Thursday every year of October. Now, I'm already starting to see some of the best sales of the year. The Sony a7 IV is $1998. That's the best price ever. And we're already starting to see $300 off some top shelf lenses. So when do we know if we're getting the best deals or not? Well, at least when it comes to lenses, we start to see $500 off some of Canon's top shelf lenses. And when it comes to camera bodies, well, last year we were seeing $500 to $700 off some of the Nikon cameras, same with Canon, and lenses up to $500 off. So when you start to see some of those numbers, well, then get ready to purchase. Now, one thing that's very, very important when it comes to buying around Black Friday. Don't feel that you have to wait till Black Friday when, quite often, everything sells out immediately. What I recommend is checking out with your favorite retailer, the retailer that you plan on purchasing from, and ask them that if you buy today and it gets cheaper on Black Friday or any time between now and Christmas, will they honor the lower price and give you a refund on the difference? Most retailers will. And then what I would do is if you see a great price, buy it, and then keep an eye on it, because a lot of people forget to do that. Keep an eye on it, and if it goes down, you just get some money back. One thing I do ask though, please consider using my affiliate links for B&H and Adorama in the United States if you plan on purchasing anything, Wex Photo and Video in the United Kingdom, and Photoca in Europe. We're getting ready for the announcement for the R6 Mark III on November the 6th. Thursday at 1 a.m. in the morning, we're going to start our live coverage at midnight with my expert guest panel. We've already got a few people lined up, and we're just waiting for Thursday. Actually, who's kidding who? It's really, for us here in North America, it's happening Wednesday. We're just staying up really late at night. For those of you in Europe, yeah, you're getting up early in the morning. It's around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And of course, in Asia, it's afternoon. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support, for your help. By the way, just a little bit of disclosure here. If you do purchase anything using my links, my smart pre-order links, my affiliate links, we do get a small commission back, which really does help keep the lights on. You'll notice that at no point in any of my videos do I have any sponsorships, and that's because I feel that they're annoying. Adding a 30-second, a 60-second, a 3-minute, or even a 5-minute long sponsorship ad right at the beginning of the video after I do my introduction, I can't think of anything more annoying. And I understand that some channels have no choice. I cover cameras, and if you guys purchase it in your various regions using my affiliate links down below, it really does help me out, and it's very much appreciated. So for that reason, instead of being greedy and trying to get the sponsorships as well, because I haven't found anything that lines up with stuff you're interested in, I've decided to just focus on affiliate links. One other thing though, if you have a local camera store close by, then please support them. For me in Canada, there are no affiliate links. And still, I always give a shout out to Canon, to Patrick at Downtown Camera. In every video, you'll see his contact information. Give him a shout, mention my name. They ship free, or do they ship free now? I can't remember on the shipping details, but let me put it to you this way. Patrick is great. He's been in the industry for decades. Mention my name and ask him to sharpen his pencil. It doesn't matter how new it is or how old it is. He's gonna sharpen his pencil for you. And just mention my name, and that'll go a long way. And wherever you are, if you have a local camera shop, please support them. But for many of us, like those of us out on the East Coast or in small communities where the closest city is a plane flight away and you're not going to go to your local camera store, then yes, please use my affiliate links for the retailers that I've talked about. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day. This coming week, things are going to get really exciting. Seatbelts on. More leaks are coming out. We still don't have a confirmed US price. I still think around $24.99 to $26.99 is most realistic. It depends on if we get a stacked sensor or not. That's why I'm waiting to get that little bit of information before I give you my final price. But yeah, definitely under $3,000, but how far under? Thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day, great weekend, and we'll see you again soon.